Who gonna do the what up? Johnny, you gonna do the what up? What up?
What up?
I don't feel like doing
just
no
talk.
what
Y'all
up,
didn't even
bro.
do the what up last week.
Cause we was just talking,
I saw.
and it just kind of.
It's natural. We got to flow.
Well, let it flow. That's what she said.
Like boo boo.
Like boo boo.
You got to catch it, though.
Gotta catch it.
You gotta catch it.
Gotta catch
It's like,
the
what if
flow.
he missed it? Would he be mad if he missed it?
I'm guessing he been doing this so long.
He got both
he been
hands
doing
down
this-
there probably.
They said, what about diarrhea? He
Yeah.
said, that's why you wash your hands.
So he was just.
I was like, oh.
So he just.
Like that's crazy.
So he
man.
got that
shit
spray,
come-
that mist just
that
hitting all
shit
his
coming
head.
out hot, nigga. You just
I know. Hey, some days it be hot.
Bro.
diarrhea.
sick,
when
bro?
you got diarrhea, that
Hey,
shit be coming out.
If you sick, it hot.
You know what's crazy? It's like, you got to be real stupid. Because it would have just occurred to me eventually, like, why am I catching shit in my hand, then putting it down in the water 3 inches away? Just let it go in the water.
Yeah.
I don't put nothing past nobody, man.
And you know, like, he had that shit on his nails all throughout his life.
Oh,
That
man,
mean
you
stink,
right.
though.
Oh, yeah. I know he out here rubbing his, hey, baby girl. God damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Imagine being this girl now, knowing now. Like nigga, I always had a smell
I
to
thought
him.
you had halitosis.
I could never put my finger on it, but now
I can never put my finger, no pun intended.
But now I fucking know.
He like, baby, you know I work hard at work. Like, these dirt under my nails. Nah, that's boo-boo.
Now he walk in, there go shitty hands.
Shit, cuz.
Damn. Shit crazy. I be so
Literally.
mad.
That's like grounds to fire that guy for real.
That's grounds for a lot, actually. Like, we not
Mental
cool. I can't
health.
talk to you because you on bullshit.
Man, I'm not going to. I'm
Nah,
gonna ask,
because a
like,
nigga
who
can
taught
do
you
some
that,
shit.
Who
A
taught
nigga
you
can
that?
do some shit, but you doing shit like that.
Because if that's how you was taught, you don't know. It's not like you see other people shit a lot. You just like, man, you know,
All I know is I done had kids, and I ain't never had to tell neither one of my kids to shit in the water.
that's true. So I never- But it's like when they young, you be in there like, go ahead, just poop.
They just do it.
But like when this nigga was young, somebody was in there like, no, get the paper, boy, put it on your head.
So you
gotta
see why
catch
they
that
potty
shit.
training this
Yes.
nigga? That's crazy.
Somebody was
bro.
like, hey, you gotta put that on your head.
That's fucking crazy. Nah.
If you
Somebody
get,
should beat
look, if
his
you get
ass
taught
and
that,
their ass.
you never gonna know the difference because you don't see everybody's shit. You gonna be like,
You just raising a generation of shit catchers then, because he gonna teach his kids.
he probably
that.
taught his kids that. That's why he's so
crazy.
shocked.
That's
He's like,
crazy.
what?
Nah,
He's like, so I got a little Mike out here catching shit for nothing.
no reason.
He gonna go home like, hey,
All
I'm
that
about to
shit I
blow
taught
y'all
you,
mind. Guess what? Next time you shit,
Don't catch it.
they were like, nah, hey, you a wild boy.
Hey, I ain't Pop living on the fast line.
Oh shit! Hey, Mama Pop back on that rock again. She gonna come down. What's wrong? He
I
talking
can't
about don't
believe
catch
you.
your shit.
Yeah.
Mom like, what?
He did it all last week. You won't believe it.
Mom like, wait a minute, wait.
What the hell you down here talking to her?
Cause mom like, whoa, so y'all been doing this too? You know, cause she ain't catching her shit. Nobody taught her that.
Yeah, she probably don't know they been catching this
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. She about to get a shock out of her.
That's what she about to call her girlfriend. Girl, you're not gonna believe what the fuck they over. Bunch of nasty motherfuckers.
He was like, that's what the paper for. To catch it.
It's wild.
Like he in here mixing up macaroni and cheese with shit hands.
Oh my God, bro. You can't touch nothing after that. I don't care how many
I don't
times you
even-
watch
yeah,
Oh, you know he
exactly.
was
That's
playing
what
with
I
that
was like-
bean too.
That, come on, bro. Now you tripping, bro.
That's what she
like,
gonna be thinking. Like you was just in that.
Oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
That's some type of bacteria.
Like I've
That-
been wondering what my pH been.
Yeah,
on.
that's
now
what
he
I'm
ain't
saying.
head of the sexuals no more.
Man. Girl, remember I told you last month I said something wrong and this dude ain't fixing it. Little did I know he got shit hands.
You get an infection like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she probably didn't got pink eye from him rubbing her face.
Oh
Yeah.
God damn.
She probably don't even know why she keep getting pink eye.
Washing sheets.
She like, for some reason it won't go away. Pus just running out of her goddamn eye.
Her mama said, shit, put a cap full of bleach in the washing machine.
That's nasty, man.
It always smell like boo-boo in this house.
It won't be that strong. It's gonna be like right there when he get close though.
because it's up under his nails.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Literally.
Like, boy, you.
So have you ever shared a blunt with that nigga?
Oh my God. His boy.
You
We had to
smoked this
fight.
shit?
We had to fight. As soon as I see the interview, I'm pulling up like, fam, come outside, nigga. Come outside.
Or if you ever went to his house for a barbecue and he on the grill, never knew before.
Like, it was a weird smell coming off that
Yeah,
grill. I
or
ain't know what
handling,
it was.
he's handling that raw meat,
I think I'm
seasoning
gonna
the
whoop his
meat.
mama too, though.
Yes.
Somebody taught him
Whoever
that.
taught him that.
That ain't something
I
you
gotta
just go in there
ask
and try to figure out, like, well, how do you do this? Like,
He said it's been in the family for ages.
I gotta ask him.
My great grandfather did this.
my great grandpappy was a shit catcher.
He was the best of them all. He was Randy Moss.
Where you think we got this
He
from?
said he never had one hit
My
the water.
grandpa
Never had one
Harold.
hit the
My grandpa
water.
Harold was just the king of catching shit. That's
He
crazy.
never even had diarrhea in his life. He was just straight logs.
That's crazy. I don't understand. I don't want to understand. I don't understand.
I thought it was a hoax.
He seemed too serious
I don't believe
for
him.
me, bro.
I don't believe him.
I hope you're right, honestly.
Yeah.
I just
I don't blame him.
If that's a hoax, he's a good actor.
Like if he was a kid, I'd be like, okay. Like if he was like, or even like a teenager.
Well, if he was a kid, though, you would never know. Like, no, you never gonna shit in front of people. Nobody's gonna be like, "Hey, man, you shitting wrong."
No, if the kid told you, like, this is what I do, then it'll be like, okay, you're doing that wrong, kid.
I would see my kid do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you taught your kid that, you wouldn't.
No, what
be
if he
"Oh,
like?
good job."
What if he was like watching YouTube one day and some funny dude on YouTube was like, "Yeah, what if you try this?" And
He'd
your
be
kid
like,
just did
"Oh."
that ever since then. You never taught him. You
But I
realize
see
like,
it
why do you
hey,
do
what
that?
you
Yeah.
doing?
Why your hands?
I might whoop him.
Why boo boo? Why is the boo boo on your hands,
I might
son?
whoop you, bro.
Wash your hands.
Because now you're in there playing.
Yeah, nah, hell nah. That's crazy, man. That's sick.
Yeah,
It's a weird world we live in.
but yeah, I couldn't see no
something.
adult. Like he's smarter than that. Like he didn't seem
That
like
dude
he
was
had
like
any
20
like.
something.
Yeah, he didn't have no like.
I'm saying, bro, if you taught that, you don't know the difference.
Bro, you 20 something. You know the difference.
If that's all you know, that's all you know.
It made me think like what I've been doing that might be crazy. If that's all I know, then all I know.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me like when I first went to the military. And, everybody's got to shave. You had people just shaving any way they fucking want, just and their face would just be like bump up so fucking fast. I don't know what's going on. They're like, dude, you can't just shave like any other way you want. They didn't know. Dude was the same way. He's like, bro, I was a golden glove. This is all I know.
Imagine him in the military. Like, Johnson, you smell like shit today.
Matter of fact, he did yesterday too.
I think if somebody was seen, because it'd be too many people.
They be open like that?
Nah, but I feel like somebody would just kick one open, like, yo, somebody, oh, bro, what you doing?
What if he was like, no, he back to do he go like this? Or is it like this?
You think he catch it from the front?
I don't know.
You a
Just
sick
asking.
nigga. You catch
Like you just set that thing to the side. You gotta hold it to the side with one hand.
Oh, yeah.
And then you go up under with the other.
No way he's catching from the front.
He's a sick nigga.
And then is it always right handed or do you go left hand sometimes? You switch hitter?
I don't know.
Crazy world we live in.
Yeah, that's crazy. So then he catch it, then he's like, now I gotta wipe.
Yeah.
That's
But he didn't say that. He said the toilet paper was for catching, not wiping.
Yeah.
No, that motherfucker.
so you think maybe he didn't wipe?
Ain't no way.
He didn't say it was
Ain't
for
no way.
He didn't say it was for wiping. He said it was
Nah.
for catching it.
So here's the thing. The thing about wiping, even if nobody told you to wipe, after like some time, you're like, yo, I gotta wipe my ass. I'm feeling like crusty and shit. I
Yeah.
can't move. Looking like a little newborn, like, oh, he shit.
Crazy world we live in.
All right, first story today. This came on Monday, so we good. Florida passes a law banning social media accounts for minors under the age of 14.
Oh, I saw that.
I sent this.
Are we back on that?
Yeah.
We didn't miss that last week. Oh, let me tell you that.
Florida is a motherfucking hater state.
Hater.
Yes.
One
I
thing.
think they see the problem.
But one thing is the teenager or kid can lie about their age too, though. You can sign up and be like, I'm whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't like they check
14. Yeah. You don't have to send a copy of your ID or anything on there.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to say, you got to check the box. Am I over 14 years old?
Well, that's the thing. Eventually, didn't we talk about the story where, what state was it? They passed a law to saying, like, if you had a Pornhub account, you had to send them an ID so they can verify your age.
Oh, yeah.
I think
don't
this is
know
what
about
Florida's
Pornhub.
going for. Like, so you have to send them an ID or some shit like that.
I think it's a good thing, especially like, I don't know, with kids and social media, especially Snapchat.
Yeah, I think they're trying to, it's a problem. Like, you're seeing a lot more online bullying and you're seeing a lot more kid suicides and things like that. And they believe, I don't know for a fact, I'm not a psychiatrist or nothing like that, but they probably believe that it comes from social media. So it's like, how can we mitigate this?
Mm-hmm.
Try and jump out in front of it.
Fuck that.
And predators and
And
sex
that too.
offenders.
Yeah, I mean, it's
creeping on
it's a
little
whole bunch of
kids.
stuff that they are
Yeah.
privy to being on social media. That, I mean, a lot of stuff, shit, grown men probably shouldn't be looking at, let alone a 14-year-old, 30-year-old.
For sure.
Busted.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Busted challenge. Shout out.
Here's my thing, man. Like, what time your kids go to bed?
School night?
School night.
9.
9?
Yeah.
So what if the governor of Missouri said they can go to bed at 11?
They still going to bed at 9.
Yeah.
But he said 11.
Okay, what's your point?
My point
Right
is,
now,
like,
they don't say no time.
but my point is, like, you the parent, you know what's best for your kid. Why should the state say, oh, your kid can't have social media?
Oh, I mean, that's
Like,
fair.
at the end of the day, these my kids. I remember making these little motherfuckers. I've been paying for them. If I think they mature enough to have social media, I'll decide that. If they not, I'll decide that too. I feel like this is the state stepping in and saying, basically, all you parents ain't doing y'all fucking job. So now we got to try to do something about it.
And it very well could be that, though. Like I said, I'm sure they didn't look at the numbers and was like, yo, we got to do something because the numbers was getting out of control here. Whether you saying it's been bad parenting or you just got fucked up kids in this world or whatever the case, like, we got to do something to try to slow this down. And I'm sure they just ain't, I would imagine they ain't just pull it out their ass that it was social media. They like, yo, research shows. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard of, like, a lot of people say, like, there's been research to show that, like, kids are, like, more unhappy because of social media. And they feel like, oh, I'm not doing as good as this person, so it makes me sad, even though people only post the greatest things on social media.
Yeah. And then just in general, like, say camera 10 happens today. Like, that shit's going crazy on Facebook.
What?
I had to
Twitter.
think for
He
a
know what
second.
camera 10. Camera 10, somebody
An
got
event
caught.
happened on camera 10 in
on
high
camera
school.
10 in school or somebody got caught.
Okay. This is an inside story.
Like,
No, I
we
just told you.
know. Yeah.
Somebody did something, got captured on a school surveillance camera, camera 10. I mean, it wasn't like all out there because back then we only had Black Planet. But people that knew. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
okay.
Was it like
say-
Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson thing?
It's way worse than that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, this was
It's
all.
Pornhub.
Oh,
this,
okay.
this going on Pornhub.
Oh, oh shoot! Wow.
This is the original. Pornhub.
And, you know, say we had the access to Facebook and Twitter and all of that back then. Like, somebody that didn't like this person would have went crazy with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a different world, man. So they try to jump out in front of something. That's how I look at it.
I still fall on the side that it's not your job as a state. Because
I
if,
can agree with that too.
if we
though.
let you start there, like it's like they say, you give them an inch, they're gonna take them out. So if we
Yeah.
let you start there and say, oh, no social media for anybody under 14, then what are you gonna try to put in there next?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like,
Well, the thing is, what if my child signs up at 13 years old? You find out, are you going to fine me or put me in jail? What is the repercussions of this?
I think the repercussions were fines for the social media sites. So it wasn't like they were going after the parents. That's another thing. Like, they're not even going after the parents. They're going after the social media sites. So now it's like everybody in this equation has to parent your kid but the fucking parent. Now, if they would have said, hey, if we find out a kid under 14 has a social media site, then we're going to find the parent, then I'd be like, that's shitty, but okay. Because now the responsibility is on the parent to say, hey, kid, you can have a social media.
I mean, I feel like it's good. Obviously, kids shouldn't be on social media. Well, I guess that young.
So would you let your kids have social
No.
media? Okay, so just turn around, though. What if the state said your kid had to have Instagram when they turn 14?
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
So yeah, now this sounds crazy.
I'm thinking more like 16, 8, 16. Well, probably not 18, but 16.
God damn it, Chris, the age don't matter. The gist of it is you don't want the state telling you what to do with your kid.
No, for
Besides
sure.
the fact that they like, yo.
But I'm just saying,
don't
what's
kill
a-
his
tell you a
video.
lot to do.
What's
with
a
your
good
kid,
age?
though.
Like, that's what I was saying.
I think it depends on the kid and what they using that social. Like,
That's
if your
true.
kid was 14 and they opened up like a little kid jewelry, they were making jewelry or something like that.
Yeah.
It would make sense that they have like a social media to put their product out.
I mean, I guess my daughter, she's 11. She has a YouTube. I mean, that's a form of social media.
I mean, it's certain uses where you can see where you be like, yeah, I understand, but they, like I said, like most of the time, all they see is a problem and how we can fix it.
Yeah.
They don't see like the other probably millions of scenarios where social media works out great for these kids. Like, say you play sports and you're able
That's
to
right.
get all your
You're
clips
right.
and you post them to social media, you know what I'm saying? Or anything. You like to cook, you record yourself cooking and then put it on social media.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of good promotion opportunities there as well. But like I said, when you talk these lawmakers, they just see problem, how we fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just think the way they trying to fix it, it's like, oh, you trying just the dumbest way.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually, wasn't Zuckerberg and all them just sitting before Congress a while back, a month or two ago?
it seemed like Zuckerberg's always in front
Yeah.
of Congress.
Well, it was like Zuckerberg. It was all the social media CEOs or whatever were at Congress answering questions because all these parents were saying like, oh, my kid. Well, not all of them, but it was parents there. They trying to pass a law to regulate social media sites because basically what you're saying it is harmful for kids because kids were getting bullied and committing suicide and stuff like that. I don't want to speak ill of the dead or sound like a bad person, but I feel like that's a parent's job.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
That's like your primary job is to protect your kids.
True. Keep them alive and at the very least, especially
Like-
while they
Like you said, some of these kids is like, well, I'm not doing as good as this kid on social media. It's like, I post my best picture I ever took, best selfie ever, and I got 3 likes on it,
As a parent, you should know your kid though. That's how I feel about it. Like if my kid come home and he asks me for something crazy, I'm like, what made you want that? I've never heard you ask about that. Seen that when he first started drinking Prime. Dad, can we get a Prime? I'm like, what the hell's a Prime? It's like a Gatorade, but it's called Prime. We've been drinking Gatorade in this household for eons. What the hell are you talking about a Prime? Oh, I saw it. Logan Paul had a Prime. I want to try Prime. Okay. So I feel like as a parent, you're going to notice changes in your kids. So like if your kid's all of a sudden showing signs of like depression or his attitudes done changed and shit because he's feeling like, oh, I'm not as good as this other guy over here. He's, you know what I'm saying? The first person who I think would notice that would be the parent.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like you said, though. The government is basically saying you motherfuckers is failing.
Yeah. And then you pass laws. It's like, okay, so how you gonna make sure no 14-year-old gets a social media account?
Yeah, that's kind of what he was saying. Like, they would have to do a lot more than just pass that law. I think it would be, once you start throwing fines on these companies, they're like, we're not paying that shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
And the social media accounts, they like, shoot, we want more users,
and
We want more-
useful
we want
users,
more
'cause We want
likes.
to stay more relevant.
more clicks, more posts, more shares
That
on our
was
accounts.
one of the things that Congress was talking to Zuckerberg him about. They were like, it says here in one of your statements, you want to get more involvement from people this age to this age, which was like the youth.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that makes sense
Yeah,
to
because
me.
they're going to be your biggest consumers.
Yeah, but
I mean, I had nieces and nephews on there that were under 14 and are. I mean,
I think my nephew has Facebook. He's like 9.
yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever posted anything on there.
Well, yeah, but
But I mean, if your parents like cool with it, then if they
mean-
like, they might monitor that shit every day. I don't know.
yeah, that's what I would say. Like, if you monitor it, I guess it is what it is. But it's still, you don't know what's going on, and they delete. You can delete messages. You can delete whatever. I'm just worried about like predators and stuff. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like people, showing up in your kid's inbox, trying to help them or acting nice, But obviously they want the
you
worst.
gotta be a parent, man.
Yeah, you need to check your kids' messages and things like that.
Growing up, for my two oldest daughters, what we did was like, it was like this like open rule, like, yo, if we try to log in and the password change, you done with that shit forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
like
but that's parenting.
Yeah, anytime.
You gotta be a parent though, to where in my mind, I would like, I don't know, I ain't tripping. My kids ain't that old yet.
Yeah.
They ain't on that. But in my mind, I'm like, it would be one of those situations like when he get old enough, I'm like, yeah, you can have whatever, but I'm gonna have it too. Like when you get a notification, I get a notification.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Things like that. But it all come back to parenting. Like I ain't trying to smother you, but it's real fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep you straight.
And we know friends of ours, they have access to their kids that's in college account.
Yeah,
Like, hey, you get a message, that message pop up
yeah,
on my phone too.
Once they go to college, I feel like I did my job. I should have instilled in you what you need to know. You know what I'm saying?
If we talking about the people I think we talking about, like they got vested interest to make sure that shit goes straight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But they also cool to where it's like, okay, that's cool, whatever. I'm just making sure it ain't nothing crazy. Like, whatever.
like,
you do your thing, and they,
it's
whatever.
You gotta let them fly the nest.
It got to be one of those things. Nah, because you got to protect them from themselves too, son.
Yeah, but
especially when, like I said, when you got it's higher things possibly on the horizon for you. Like,
if they
I don't
get
want
to
you to
that
blow this
age,
for
though,
you.
they know the accounts is linked. So if they want to be on bullshit, they go, oh, don't text me on there. My mama can see that shit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, nah, what's in you's in you, man. If you ain't got no integrity and you doing fuck shit, you gonna do fuck shit. Ain't nothing I can do to stop you.
I can see it both ways though. Because if I'm that parent too, I'm like, hey, bro, nah, we got too much shit to lose.
Yeah, I mean, but then if you're that parent, are you gonna call like, hey, man, I ain't really seen no messages come through in like a week. What's up there? You good?
Yeah, I guess that's the other side of it. I ain't think of.
But I mean, he ain't, at least posting. He ain't too active on there, so.
Nah, fuck Florida, man. Let people parent their kids.
Florida,
it's always Florida. We know.
Florida don't care.
Well, I mean, Florida's not the only state. It's a lot of states that want to do this. Because, like y'all said, it is a problem, but I just feel more like the solution should be
better parents.
Put that burden on the parents, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree with that.
Like, if it was a lot of fat-ass kids out here, I wouldn't be like, hey,
I honestly
let's go out to Doritos.
I don't... Man, it's hard to say, though, too, because you hear about these stories a lot of time in, like, mostly suburban, like, white neighborhoods where it's like a two-family.
Hold on.
Anyway, it's
what
like
you trying to say? Why everything got to be about race, man?
No, I'm just saying in general though, like where it's like a 2-parent household, and you be like, so y'all ain't know none of this was going on, type deal.
Them be the household that let their guard down.
Honestly,
they let you close doors and shit.
Yeah,
they let you have company over and close the door. We give you some privacy.
It'd be the White households. Honestly, it'd be the White households.
Oh, it was a YouTube
video
it out
there
where the girl said, hey, Dad, my boyfriend wants to know if he can come over tonight and spend the night. And he was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, we just going to chill in my room. And he going to spend the night up there. He was like, yeah, that's cool. Just respect my house. I was like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
At what age?
It be those
She
households.
looked like she was like 14, 15.
Yeah.
She looked like she was older than that. But she wasn't. She was still in high school, like probably like 16.
They'd be like, I never knew. He never showed signs.
And what shade were they?
These were brown-skinned people.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All his friends were like, yeah, man, he changed. He started cutting his hair bald, wearing all black. The parents were like, he never showed any signs of depression.
Yeah. Those also be people who are not, like, into their kids. So I feel like, I just say this for our circle anyway. I feel like we into our kids enough to know, be like, yo, hey, you doing some different shit, huh?
I'm a full-time parent.
Just in general.
I'll be playing Call of Duty, and sometimes I'm like, let me just take one of these ears off to hear my son playing Fortnite, because I done heard he be talking some crazy shit on there.
He do.
That's
He
why
be-
I'm like,
He's
let me just
snitching.
hear it.
He's snitching right now.
So I be, you know what I'm saying?
His language be on
I'll be like, you know what? I have to go up there sometimes. Like, what did you just say? Huh? Don't motherfucker. I'll turn it off right now. What did you just say? Oh, I was talking to Rylan. If I hear you saying that shit again, you getting off the game. And it don't be nothing too terrible. It just be like, dude, you so suck. And I be like, kids, you can't say that to, like, me and you can talk shit like that. Yeah. But like, you start saying that to a kid.
I was so motherfucking mad.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like that's how these parents gotta be. Like, you gotta be on top of that shit. Like, oh, I'm just gonna check your shit randomly. Like, yo, I'm at work in a meeting. I'm gonna log into your Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this? Who told you go kill yourself? Why they saying that shit to you? That's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
With my daughter, yep. But shoot, my daughter, white friends, they do whatever they want. For real, just to be real.
See, that's why you gotta watch your daughter close, because you like they some bad
Yeah,
influences.
for real. Hey,
like
honestly,
that old grandma. I want you around the hussies.
Literally, my daughter's best friend was like, you can't talk to her no more. Like, because she be talking about killing herself and all this wild stuff.
A 10, 11-year-old?
Younger than 10. She was actually a little bit younger than her, and I was like,
I'm like, nah, you're not about to bring that nigga.
You're not about to bring that demon in my house.
And I'm like, yeah, she doing too much.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That is.
There. Let me tell you.
That's unprofessional.
Hold on, man. I bought his dolly.
A dolly?
I had to get this stove off
like
in the house, man. I picked up my new stove today.
You moved the stove? Yeah. By you lonesome?
No, I told LeBron come help me. I'm about to pull my back. You seen what happened? I helped Keenan move.
You don't want to have a sciatic, man.
Yeah.
Gotta get at you.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk about
shout out to LeBron. Shout out.
Oh, Diddy.
Shout out to who? Wait a minute. Shout out to who?
LeBron.
Oh, okay.
L.A. Ron.
L.A.
Shout
Ron.
out, boy.
All right, man. Let's talk about Diddy. I think we all know.
Oh, man. We're getting into this.
He's in the news. They raiding his houses. They got him Homeland Security. Like,
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Bro, when they said that, I said, what he do?
I was thinking Alphabet Boys, any of them. All right.
No, when they start saying home, I'm like, you crazy. A terrorist.
Yeah.
Man.
You Osama bin Laden, bro.
And hold on, this stuff, it was so planned to where they raided all the houses at once.
Same time.
Yeah, they
New York, Miami,
they do
and
that,
what, LA, Cali?
But you gotta be like,
it was California and Miami, I thought.
It gotta be
all these teams.
Because the time zone, so they was planning.
Yeah.
They like 3 o'clock here.
Central.
Yep.
10 o'clock for you.
Yep. But go ahead, Linder. Yeah.
No, so Homeland Security is investigating Diddy, a.k.a. Brother Love, a.k.a. P. Diddy, a.k.a.
Puff Daddy.
Whatever you want to call it.
What else he go by?
Sean.
A.k.a. Sean John.
Sean Combs.
They're investigating him for sex trafficking.
And it sounds like sex trafficking, drugs, everything.
Yeah, and
Rico.
I think a lot of this stems from the fact that he's been sued by 4 people in civil court who made some allegations that like he raped them and took advantage of them.
Well, that's not true. That's not true.
That's the allegations ain't true.
No, I'm saying this all stems from they allegedly caught his drug mule guy. And then the drug mule started spitting like, yo, this nigga doing this, that, the third. Yo, I need to check him out.
Say what?
It looked like crazy little white boy.
I thought they caught the crazy, I don't even know. They ain't call him crazy. I thought they caught the guy from the Caucasus after the raid, though.
Nah, supposedly they had already caught him before.
Yeah.
And then he started spilling shit like, yo, you don't even want to know what he got going on down there.
That's why they had
to get a warrant to raid somebody's house.
That's why they had just cause.
But they saying they had.
It's like you have to corroborate that somehow, like.
Ooh,
and I'm sure they did though, because they saying that they had a lot of factual information, not just hearsay she said.
So you gotta find a bitch tied up in the basement.
I don't know.
Right, shout out to Robert Kelly.
Hey, Robert probably in jail. Like, get him.
Hey, for real, I need a cell, man.
We about to do some cold ass music. Take that.
But yeah, I mean, basically.
But no, they
had government got Diddy in their gun sites right now.
They had the producer that the whole lawsuit is from that producer.
What producer?
Rod or whatever his name is. What was his name?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
It's fine. Producer X.
Names don't really matter.
No.
Just for the story.
Sure. He's the biggest name.
They taking him down.
But go ahead.
We're going to find out in a week or two or a month or so. They're like, oh, Diddy was trying to buy NBC.
We're going to find, we're going to figure out. I figure with it being as mainstream as it is and a big deal is, this one ain't one of those where it's just going to get swept under the rug. It might not be today.
Nigga, no, they raided the house.
That's what I'm saying. It might not be in a week. It might not be in the next few months, but eventually you're going to be like, yeah, this is what we have. This is what we charging. So I feel this is going to go all the way, even though he's not arrested yet.
Wait, so do you believe Diddy did something?
So Lil Rod Rodney Jones, music producer, was the one. And he was the one, he's the biggest. So he's the one that filed the lawsuit. He was the one that said that he had all these parties, hitting cameras, recording all these celebrities coming over to his house doing.
So they found all them bad boys.
Yeah. Things with minors, doing
what?
Sexual acts with
said
minors.
They found hidden cameras in his own house?
In both of the houses, in every room, it was a camera.
Well,
wait, hold on though, because like they'll just say some shit, and then because it was a camera. Like, was that motherfucker hidden though?
I don't know if it was hidden or not. But
now, if he just got a Ring camera up there,
the pictures that I saw of the cameras was like little joints you stick in the vents and type.
No
shit.
fucking way.
I don't know if that's a real picture. Yeah, allegedly. I'm like, I don't know if it's a real picture or not. But that's. What I mean,
obviously, he said that Diddy wanted evidence against all these stars in case something came against him.
Yeah, he said that. So that was his statement. Yeah, it was. It was that Diddy recorded all of this stuff so he could blackmail people, basically.
Well, I mean, Diddy ain't never been a dummy, so
yeah.
Right. You don't get to where he was being a dummy. Was, I don't know.
And so he was the one. So he did, he produced half of the songs on his new album, and he said that and he said that he only got paid a couple $100,000 for it.
That's some dick.
Allegedly.
Meek Mill got most of it.
Bro, there's been so much stuff coming out, bro. So much stuff.
This is what I don't understand. Like, you got so many people coming out saying shit. Oh, I always knew this and that. That's why I never hung around late at Diddy's parties.
Yeah.
Oh, Diddy tried to do this to me.
Obviously, Cat.
Diddy did this. Like, all these people just now coming out. But dude, where y'all been at this whole time?
I will say
enjoying their parties, enjoying his parties.
Spoke up about shit years.
I will say it's a dude. It's one dude who was on his security, Gene Deal,
his ex security guard. Or whatever.
Gene Deal.
I saw that interview.
He been talking for years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, one guy been talking for years.
Yeah, he been talking for years,
and nobody ever came out and was like, "Hey, Gene ain't lying."
Yeah, like Gene been on Vlad. He been on. I can't even think of the other dude, but another big YouTube page where they do interviews, stuff like that. He been talking for years. Like, he done been in hotels where they done seen Diddy with dudes. He was like a famous R&B guy was leaving Diddy's room in a robe.
It better not be
like Gene been talking this stuff for years, man. So
what about 50 Cent's baby mama?
You little sex worker.
You little sex worker.
You little sex worker.
Little sex worker is wild, bro.
Like, she's not a sex worker.
Well, that's what was accused. I don't know if it was by him or by the white dude, but it was accused that
the drug mule.
Yeah, that he was using her
allegedly.
for.
Hold on, we can put his name out there.
Basically, being doing sexual acts whenever Diddy asked, and 50
put a baby
50
in her.
Hate this nigga.
Brendan Paul.
They got a baby.
Brendan Paul, the drug
This
mule.
is baby mama. It was his baby mama first, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
So that's what she doing now to get by, basically.
Little sex worker, yeah.
Now 50 been trolling.
50 been on it.
50 be trolling, bro. His Instagram be going crazy about. He hate Diddy.
What? I didn't know he hate Diddy. What
Man,
he said you wanted to go kick it with Brother Love.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
been
he
trolling
said.
ever since the Cassie stuff. Probably before then, but I just start noticing it then. He been, because that's when he offered to buy revolt from him. 50 been trolling good. He just going crazy.
All of this, man. I feel like ever since you signed that check for Cassie, bro, shit was downhill.
It was the manner that you signed the check.
Like the night.
Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say it was like 4 hours later.
Yeah.
Like, didn't even let that shit marinate. I knew people about to come out the woodworks like, let me try to get one too.
Hey, rain and pour, bro.
I'm telling you what's gonna happen next. Somebody gonna come out like, I got a video of Diddy with X person.
Well,
he got all the videos.
They show videos of him with like Cassie talking about like that video with her under the blanket was like, yeah, and you stay under there like talking crazy to her, like don't come out, and like it was crazy stuff. Like, and she was doing it like staying under the blanket, like a minute long video, like.
That's a grown woman.
Yeah, like I don't know.
But this another thing too. All this stuff going on, like people saying, "Oh, Diddy did this, Diddy did that." I understand that 4 people or whatever are suing him, saying like, "Yo,
5.
some type of sexual assault, something like that." But a lot of these people saying all this stuff, they're not saying like, "Yo, Diddy raped me." They just saying like, "Diddy, you know what I'm saying, gave a grown person a choice, and a grown person chose some shady shit
True.
to try to make a career."
That is true.
Yeah, but he said a lot at the Diddy parties or whatever. I forgot what he called them, but it's out there. But it would be a lot of well-known people in the music industry at this party. So a lot of younger artists would come to these parties to meet these well-known artists or music producers or label people.
And then it's crazy because you hear people that have attended these party stories, and they be like, "We got there, we had a good time. By 9 o'clock, we got the fuck out of there." That's common. I hear that story over and over again. Like, because we hear that after then, when it gets dark,
She probably got like a red light or some shit.
Shit get a little strange around there. And it's like, it's a common story. Like, anybody be like, "Yeah, I've been at the parties and it's a good time. It'd be a lot of people in the room, blah, blah, blah." We go, we have a good time, 9:30, 9, we get up out of there.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, so it's like if you there after 9, don't you kind of know what's popping off at 9?
Hey.
Like, are you there at like 10 o'clock and you look around like, holy shit, why does everybody have their dick out? Like, I'm shocked. What's going on?
Yeah, I see one dick too many. I'm out of there.
Hey,
If I see mine, if I see more than mine, it's too many.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hey.
Like,
Hey,
it
it's
went
been
too
real.
far.
I'm out of here,
it didn't
man.
went too far.
I appreciate you having me, but I'm out of here.
what do y'all think about Boosie came out and said, you see all the people that were taking pictures with Diddy at parties and shit, all these big artists, and none of them have stepped up and said, "Nah, he's not that guy."
Yeah. Dang.
Maybe
People,
he is
you
that
know
guy.
how that be though. People try to stay away from this type of shit. They're like, "Yo, I don't want my name associated with it. You can bring up a picture, whatever, but I don't want nothing to do with this."
So do they stay away because they like, I can see it. I can see it.
I don't know why they stay away. It could be multiple things. It could be I can see it. It could be like, "Yo, if this go the other way and he beat all of this, I still want to be in good graces."
Mm-hmm.
I don't. If it go the other way, it go wrong. I don't want to be supporting this guy and he been doing all this bad shit. That's gonna roll back on me. Like, it's just a lot of them probably figure it's just best just to stay out of that. Let that shit run its course.
I was gonna say is like, you guys think he's gonna get past this somehow? I don't
know.
think so.
A lot of people seem to think so. A lot of people don't. I don't know because
Do you think-
I don't know what they got.
Do you think he's gonna snitch and bring everybody down with him? Like they talking about, like Jay-Z might go down with him.
I don't know.
Dude,
What Jay do?
I don't. They
Well,
said
I
that he
mean-
was with him.
That's the
Allegedly.
problem for me though. Like, all of these people, these big name artists, y'all were at the parties with Diddy, right?
They said, hey,
So-
LeBron James kicking it with him.
That's what I'm saying. So if you was at these parties, did you see all this fuck shit people are saying? Yes or no? When nobody speaks up for you, in the back of my mind, I think a little bit. It's like, oh, he might have did that shit. Because if somebody was like, "Yo, we raided Chris' house. You know, we got all these allegations. Every Friday night, he was doing all this fuck shit at these parties." I'd be like, "Chris? Yeah, Chris Riley." I'd be like, what Friday night was that again? If there was like, you know, March 29th, I'd be like, what time? 8 o'clock. I'm pretty sure he didn't do that shit. Well, how do you know? Because I was podcasting with the motherfucker. I was there. Nobody
You gotta
time
watch
stamp.
how you say that though. You can't just
Yeah.
get because we was together.
No, you know, I'd be like, yo,
Get his ass too.
He going down
they
too.
were like, yo, every Friday night, Chris was hosting a fucking crazy party and it was minors and shit. You be like,
Yeah.
every what year was this? And they tell you like, oh, the last 3 years. You be like, hold on, we went Cancun, Dominican Republic. We've been podcasting like 4 years. Like, no, I don't think that's true. Well, we got proof. Like, motherfucker, you can't have better proof than me because I have videos of us all sitting on the couch together on YouTube.
But
Nobody's came forward like, I don't know if that shit's true. I was at the party with Diddy. I didn't see none of that shit. Nobody came forward and said none of that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what if it's not true. But with nobody coming forward, is like it's kind of true.
I'm not saying it's true, but it does make me think like, so none of you people who've been to all these parties with Diddy, we've all seen the pictures. Every city you go to in America is doing an all-white party now because of Diddy.
Yeah,
I wanted to do.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody do an all-white party because of Diddy.
white.
So all these people that been to the all-white party, nobody's came forward like, wait, so and so said this. I've never seen that, and I was at the all-white party. I closed that motherfucker down. Diddy had to get me he let his driver take me home because I stayed so damn late.
Yeah, like I said, most people that I've heard talk about being at these parties always say like I got it better. The only person I've kind of heard on a level of saying I don't believe it more or less is a young jock on Vlad was basically like this is not the person that I know. So he's like, I've never seen Diddy act in this form or fashion.
Yeah, I mean, and that's good enough.
Yeah. So,
I ain't saying come out and say, on my mama, he didn't do that shit.
Yeah.
Because I might have did that shit. But if I'm Diddy and I do come out the other side, it's like, man, fuck all y'all. Y'all was silent as a motherfucker. You know, and they was trying to come get my head. You didn't say shit.
That's true, though. Like, who are his boys? Like, who's his people? Like, who he got? Like,
I don't know. He just hang with old girl.
Yeah.
Young Miami or whatever her name is. They say she was bringing in the pink cocaine.
Yeah.
They got Diddy on all kinds of shit, bro.
I mean, but here's the thing, though.
And
say he was bringing in pink coke. Do I give a fuck that Diddy had pink coke? Hell no.
No,
He grown-ass man.
Yeah.
You can do pink fucking fentanyl if you want to.
no, that's illegal as hell.
I don't give a shit, though. That's on you. But now if they say, like, yo, he was trafficking minor girls, like, oh,
yeah.
well, that's a different story, Diddy. You got to go sit down now.
I mean, and now he done made it to the Nickelodeon thing. They had him on the one episode. I guess they dumped some white stuff on the kid's face to wake him up. And then Diddy showed up in the clip, was like, well, put this helicopter down his pants.
The Nickelodeon thing is a whole nother story.
I know,
We
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about
That's
that
a whole
bit,
nother
bro.
topic.
Nickelodeon
But-
crazy, bro.
So
a lot
Diddy
of that shit
was
just
on the
look
episode-
bad when you look at it through this light now.
Yeah, Nickelodeon thing. I only just seen probably like
I ain't watched it. I just seen clips from it.
That's what I
so
said. I
far.
probably
I'm gonna
only
eventually
seen
watch
like a
it. but-
10-minute segment of it.
Didn't what is it, Keenan? Or one of them come out and say
Yeah,
something
Keenan
about
Thompson.
Nickelodeon?
Or,
Nah, I didn't see
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Is that the one?
I didn't see him. The ones I saw were from people probably after I stopped watching Nickelodeon because I didn't know none of the actors that was coming out talking shit. But it was some wild shit when you look at it now as an adult.
Oh, well.
Yeah, Keenan Thompson. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he came after it.
See, but this stuff was way after
Yeah.
that.
Way before it.
Nah, not what I'm talking about. Because this was like Amanda Bynes and after. Like I had been off of Nickelodeon. All that shit was way before then. She was on all that, but she was towards the end, I think. But like this little,
But she did have a classic movie though, Amanda Bynes. She's all that. That was a good movie.
she wasn't
That's
in
fine.
that movie, Chris.
Who was in that movie?
It wasn't her. I know that.
It was her.
It was not. It was Freddie Prinze Jr. and some other white girl.
Oh, Chris.
She's the man. I mean, sorry, my bad. You said all that. My bad. She's the man. That's like one of my favorite movies, man. That was a good movie,
What
man.
you talking about right now?
Nah, she's
But,
the man.
Like the dude in that. But like I said, I watched like a 10-minute little segment for.
That definitely was Amanda Bynes in that movie, so I was right.
She's the man.
She's the man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
She's all that.
No.
I like that movie.
She's all that. What movie is that?
It was
I didn't know y'all had movie taste like
It was
this.
Freddie Prinze Jr. and I don't know the girl co-star of that movie.
But he
She's
took
all
that
that.
shit personal when you said it like
You're
no.
right. He did. You're right. He
I'm just
did.
He was
saying,
like, no,
that ain't
not
that
mine.
movie.
We was
bro.
talking about all
my
that.
movie.
So. Not my movie.
And then they had the dude from
Freddie Prinze. You right.
they had the dude from Screaming. They were like, "Oh, you stabbed me too
Paul
hard."
Walker was in that too.
Paul Walker was in there, and the girl name was Lainey Boggs.
Paul Walker, R.I.P., man.
He was a young Paul Walker. That might have been before Varsity Blues.
All right, end of the day, Diddy. If you did it, I mean, you know,
Holla
did
back.
the crime, do the time.
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah.
didn't
now-
do it though.
You need to look at your circle.
Oh, fuck.
So now they done. I mean, obviously, this already been alleged, but now the whole Kim Porter thing.
That didn't came back.
Yeah, 'cause now
we
they're talking
don't
about,
really
like,
find out what happened to Kim.
Obviously,
Porter.
she probably knew about all this, and I mean, obviously she knew about it because
You know how it is,
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like, when something like this hit the news, everything bad that happened since you been in the light is going to come out.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't start bringing back Biggie shit. He
Yeah.
set up Biggie and this, that, and the third, and all of that. Since then,
And I done seen that.
every dark thing you could
The
think
crazy
of that this
thing
man
is,
doing.
what if he did all that shit?
Yo,
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh,
if he did all of that, though, you'll be like, nigga, you like one of the worst niggas ever.
Yeah.
like you were like a master. They should teach a class on you.
Like amass $1 billion. Been
Like, dude, like you've been out here for like what?
doing criminal shit
30
for 30
years?
years.
Nigga, like just running like a damn near just an entertainment cartel and just killing people up. No. I mean, it's possible, but if he did that,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna think the nigga got something to do with Tupac too, for real.
Probably.
Now I'm
honestly.
pissed.
But they keep showing that on the social media that picture of Biggie looking at Puff. Or
He was looking at
whatever.
he was looking at the board, but that other eye
He was like
doing something else.
Yeah. And he was like, hey,
And like Biggie knew to keep his
Yeah.
eyes on that.
his eye on him since day one.
That's what make it crazy, just the internet age.
The
Like,
internet
the
is
memes come
crazy,
so
bro.
fucking fast.
They do.
Like I said, like that Meek Mill joint came out quick.
Oh,
And I can't
what?
think. It's an intro
Meek didn't
to a
do
song.
nothing.
I don't know what song it is, but it's an intro to a song, and it sounds super sus. I would say.
It's a whole audio of him and Diddy.
oh, the one.
Yeah,
you do
yeah,
your
yeah.
thing, daddy.
Yeah. And
Oh,
they
yeah.
Like at the
and,
time, it's like maybe that's just how he talked, but now with this
So,
new
like, why
lens
you-
on
why-
the
why you
camera,
calling
you're
that
like,
man
yo,
daddy,
what's
bro?
going on?
yeah.
Why y'all dressed alike? Oh wow.
Nah, you know what?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
believe none of this shit is true.
Allegedly.
I don't believe none of it's true.
I believe some of this stuff is true. I just don't know if all of it is true.
I believe Diddy might be a freaky ass nigga.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
He might have had Cassie like, yo, fuck blah in front of me. That's gonna get me off. Maybe so. I don't know.
Yeah,
but he
that's-
paid the check quick.
That's weird as hell.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like he did some of this stuff. I just
Yeah.
don't think he did all of it.
I don't know if Diddy was out here like you know, he date raping or fuck with minors. I don't think he did it. I hope he didn't do it. Maybe I should say that. I hope you didn't do that. I hope you didn't have all this snatch available to you and you go out here and do some dumb shit like that.
Or even setting minors up with other people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy in itself.
Like maybe he didn't do with the minors.
That's the same thing.
That's
to
the
me.
same
That's
thing.
yeah, for
That's
sure.
all the same.
For sure,
Like,
for
so
sure,
you
for
sick,
sure.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't like I'm like, oh, we can whoop his ass less because he was just setting them up. Like,
Yeah.
no.
You're right.
All right,
Use
let's
my
move.
house, my couch to
My
get you off.
DJ.
Yeah.
Stevie J did say
Stevie
he
J,
wanted to
yeah.
run the fade with 50 though. 50 been talking too crazy.
Stevie J. I mean, boy, 50
He
Cent.
said that. He said,
Boy.
hey,
Well, I mean, it might
let's
be
run
a-
the
see,
fade,
that's what I'm
man.
Hey, he was talking greasy, but 50 Cent.
When
boy.
somebody starts saying they want to fight, it's like, oh, I hit a nerve. There's a little truth to that.
Yeah.
he said
Because
he
you
wanna
know,
run
if
the
it ain't
fade.
shit, you like, bro, I ain't got shit to do. Leave me
So
out
the
that
day the
bullshit.
Homeland Security went in on Diddy, Stevie J was all on social media talking about praise God, you know.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
like, oh, like they ain't come after me. Like,
Dude, is Diddy the first person? He's got to be the first person I know of that when they kick in his house, it's like, no, it's Homeland Security.
I've never heard of that before.
Like, you a fucking threat to the nation, bro.
Like I said, if it was the Alphabet Boys, FBI, DEA, any of them niggas, got it.
ATF?
I've never heard Homeland Security.
No.
but
Like,
it's like his son in cuffs.
They put both of them
outside
on
the
cuffs.
curb.
They put
Yeah.
both his
I
kids
just
in
thought they
cuffs.
did like TSA.
TSA, that's the flight.
That,
people.
yeah, like
Yeah,
when you
they
go
fall
to the
upon
airport.
Homeland Security, though.
Oh, yeah, maybe so.
And then, like, I seen that TV show Homeland, and I was like, okay, that made me think like some crazy spy shit. So they said Homeland Security. It was like, what y'all say
Yeah,
Diddy
I don't know,
did?
what is he doing out here?
Yeah, because it's like,
Did he got nukes?
exactly. Got that yellow cake.
Did he got nukes? He got plutonium we don't know about?
All right, let's talk about
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark, what
Caitlin
about her?
Clark.
Ice Cube offered Caitlin Clark $5 million to join the Big Three. You said you wanted to talk about it because you said you fucked.
So what was the full contract? Over 3
It's
years?
3 years, 5
3 years,
I
$5
mean-
mil.
And you only playing like 16 games or something like that.
And what she make right now, Johnny?
In college, her NIL is 3.5 or 3.3 million. This year,
is she a
just
senior?
this year.
Just
yeah,
this year.
She's a senior.
she's a senior this year. But
Oh,
that's
well,
her.
so
That's
that's what I'm
her.
saying.
That's her NIL this year.
And what's the highest paid WNBA
$254,000 a year.
Yeah. Financially, that's the move. But like I said before we started podding, I don't feel like she would do this. I feel like she wants to go to the WNBA and be the best WNBA player ever.
Wait, you
And
think she can
rookie
make,
of the year? I don't think
that
she
shit
cares
don't
about the
matter.
money.
Now you talking crazy.
I'm not saying what I would do or have my daughter do. I'm just talking about for her, what she's probably gonna do.
I don't think there's any world where somebody says $5 million, rookie wage scale, unless you can get, if you can go to the WNBA and still get like some advertising money for like $5 million. Okay, that makes sense.
Which I'm sure she can.
She's gonna get
Well,
some
if she getting
advertising
that in
from WNBA.
college.
Yeah.
I'm sure she can get that. Some big shoe company is gonna get behind Caitlin Clark. She's gonna get probably
gonna get
Gatorade. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
she might not go with Nike, but she'll have her choice. Put it like
Yeah.
that. She'll get Gatorade. Like any big company that does sports advertising, use sports to advertise, is gonna get behind her, and they don't. Like fuck, Travis Kelce's doing Pfizer. I can see her doing a Pfizer fucking commercial.
He said I got
Got the
he said I got
jab.
two shots. I got
you
a
know what
double
I'm
shot.
saying?
The flu and the Pfizer joint.
But the thing is, she can still get that shit. I feel even if she went to the big three, like that's still Nike will still be like, yo, Caitlin Clark wins.
I do think that behind the scenes, like the WNBA and the NBA would probably try to hate on that.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Hate on what?
If she went to the big three, I think Nike or the WNBA and the NBA would try to, hey Nike, instead of giving Caitlin Clark, here go
Paige Buckers.
yeah, or somebody like that. That's actually in the league. Because you don't want like the big three is like, oh, it's cool, the big three now. But now if they take Caitlin Clark and they get somebody else, and then what they go after a male college player. Next thing you know, you got an NBA, ABA situation going on again. Yeah. So it's like, oh, it's cool, but we don't want to let y'all get.
We don't want this to get too crazy.
Out of hand. Like you took one star and that's it. And she would probably be the biggest star in the WNBA if she was there this year or if she goes next year.
Yeah. I just feel like Ice Cube did a lot of this for publicity.
And that could be.
That
I don't think
too,
she's
but-
even gonna, like I said, I don't think she's gonna take it. But he wants to show the big three, obviously. I mean, that's his brand.
Yeah, but
I mean, if he offered
putting the
it's
offer-
on the
if he
table.
put the offer in there, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? She could take it.
I mean, yeah, if she take it, he'll be cool with that. Great. But if anything, we talking about it. We talking about the big three. How long has it been since we talked about the big three? Years? Since it started? Like, I mean, he's a smart businessman.
yeah.
I mean, talking about it and then us actually sitting down watching on TV is two different things, though.
Yeah.
Like that. But
How was she
But
doing
he
the big three?
I think she'd get cooked, honestly.
He land Caitlin Clark though.
Yeah. You got
People
women.
gonna watch. People gonna watch.
Yeah.
How many women watch
yeah,
the big
I'm about to
three?
say,
A
that's
lot more would watch it
So
now.
it's like a can't lose situation for
Yeah,
Ice Cube.
for
Like,
sure.
yeah, I'm gonna put it out there.
I know
but
why
he
he
did
did
say
it.
it wasn't supposed to be public, but since it's public, he'll speak on it now.
It ain't supposed to be public. Well, who released it? Him?
No, I don't think it was him.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
He
I
probably
don't
told
know.
a little something that he knew was gonna say something.
At the end of the day, if she joins the big three, it's great for the big three. If she don't, we are talking about the big three right now, like you said.
Free
If I'm
publicity.
Caitlin Clark and I got $5 million, I'm like, you know what? Hey. I'm shooting jumpers with whoever's in the big three. Like,
And he said she can still play. Her
Yeah, she can
WNBA
still do
games,
WNBA,
too.
but
She
what
be
I
going home,
heard,
but the WNBA would be like, nigga. you
but
can't do both
what
of
I
them.
heard is she ended up missing like 8 games in the WNBA.
how many they play?
I don't even. I
If
know
it's
not
like
a whole
82
lot.
like the NBA,
it's
then
No,
like,
it's not that
I don't
many.
even think it's. I don't even think it's. It might be 30. It's not a lot of games.
She could miss 8 games, but probably still win
It's
Rookie
not
of
a
the
lot
Year
of games.
with WNBA. So she
But-
can make that cool $5 million. Go
I
play in
mean, I
WNBA,
don't
win
know,
Rookie of the
bro.
Year, and do her
The
thing.
thing is, if she goes to the big three and she's any good at all against men, it's going to be a bigger draw for the WNBA. They're going to welcome her with open arms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, she's already got the thing on lock with they had the All-Star game with Sabrina Ionescu against Steph Curry, the shootout. She gonna do that next year already with the All-Star game. I'm sure they're gonna have Steph Curry and whoever the other 3-point shooter is in the league right now. Who's shooting threes right now?
No clue.
No clue.
I'm like,
but whatever.
My whole, all I remember is Steph Curry and Clay.
Yeah, but anyways, they'll probably have a double men's team versus Sabrina and Caitlin, you know, the next All-Star game. So she already got that on lock.
So you giving her advice, you telling her to go to the WNBA, be the best WNBA player ever?
Yeah. I think I already see her as a privileged white girl, so she got money.
Bro, why do you see her as a privileged white girl? You don't even know her. She could be from 8 Mile or some shit.
She not from 8 Mile.
You don't know. Like that's,
she from Iowa.
Is that just a beacon of money to you or something?
Nah. But, I mean, I'm just looking from the outside looking in.
If Caitlin was my daughter.
Bro, hold on. You never even seen her set when she's on the court. What are you looking in on?
If she was my daughter, I'd tell her to go, obviously go get the money.
We're going to get that $5 million, baby. The WNBA ain't going nowhere.
It might.
We going to still be good.
What if you already got money?
What's the problem with having more money?
Yeah.
That's a good question. What is the problem?
That's a good point.
I ain't never got mad when I got some extra money.
And we ain't talking about crumbs.
$5 million.
$5 million. Yeah. When you know you only about to make $250.
And you only gonna miss
in
a few
3
games.
years there, you only gonna make $750.
And you can still do both. But the thing is, you can still do both. So why
in 3
not?
years there, you only gonna make $750. Here, 3 years, you gonna make $5 million.
You'll
she
be
can
tired,
do both, but I do think they'll welcome her.
I bet you the WNBA is
gonna
gonna be like, no, you can't do both.
I don't
know. I would like to think they will welcome
that?
her. Like, oh, she's a big name. It's gonna drop.
Can they
eyeballs.
afford to miss out on her?
Just like that's what I'm saying. The WNBA be like, either you want to come here or you don't.
They might go with that. It's bigger. You not bigger than the Shield shit.
Because it's just like how these teams. Because the WNBA is gonna be like, yo, you go out there and play in a Big 3 game and get hurt. It does nothing for us.
But this is the biggest they've ever been right now. Is WNBA? They got the Vegas finally sold out a season ticket.
I know that it doesn't matter though. If she go out there in a Big 3 game and get hurt, it does nothing for the WNBA.
That's true.
So they like, why would we risk that?
That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like they guaranteeing her gobs of money.
But they're not gonna block her from what she can get drafted number 1 regardless.
I'm telling you right now, they can.
So you gonna say they can't draft her?
No, I'm saying that they'll make her choose. They're gonna make her choose. Either you're gonna go with the WNBA or you're gonna go with the Big 3.
So you're gonna tell Indiana you can't draft her if she plays in.
Wait, are you saying the league will or a team will?
Probably a team. Either way, it'll work together.
I think the WNBA still needs her, regardless.
They don't need her.
At this point,
it's
they
hard
need
to turn it away.
Like you just said, without her, they just sold out.
No, but they still
don't need her.
But they right now they like this is the best they've ever done. Like they trying to ride this wave. Like they still going higher.
It's still better play or not better, but it's still good players other than Caitlin
Clark
coming out. So
for sure.
They'll be fine.
Women's college basketball right now is the best it's ever been.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like the WNBA
with Juju
is
from
like,
USC.
we not gonna say like we absolutely need her. We gonna be all right.
That's true.
But you're gonna have to choose because
there's a difference between being an eye and then having like that magic bird players that come in and take you to the next level.
The WNBA has had players like that though.
They might have had players
throughout the whole.
Them players didn't take them to the next level.
I don't know, bro.
They still losing money every year.
I don't know if they. I don't think she's going to change them from.
But they always have They have the NBA to fall back. I don't think on. They've always had that since day one.
If they've been losing money every year, Caitlin Clark is not going to put them in the black.
Yeah, but that might be true. But if you run the WNBA, you still got to act like, hey, this could be it. This could be like you probably said Maya Moore. This is it. Diana Taurasi, this is it.
Yeah. That's true.
So you can't just look at it and say, well, we've been losing money. And she's not going to change.
Is what I'm saying. That's what to their point. They're like, yo, Juju Watkins could be it. Paige Buckers could be it. Angel Reese could be it.
All of them could be it, but if you sitting in the office, who are you going to bet your money on? Is it going to be Angel Reese or is it going to be like the biggest star in college basketball right now?
So they're going to make her decide.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Back to my point. They're like, hey.
They might say, oh, you're going to do Big 3. We don't like that, but we're going to bite our tongue.
I think they still would welcome her with open arms.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they do. I think it's like, yo, we need you, and if you don't want to need us as bad as we need you, what we talking about here?
I mean, that's kind of fucked up though.
That's how it be. Like they don't give a fuck, and there'll be a restriction probably in their contract, just like
WNBA
Patrick Mahomes,
does,
just
though,
like
man.
Jay Williams, just like Kelly Oubre, niggas who ain't Kelly Oubre ain't
Kelly Oubre.
on they list. They all got restrictions in their contracts about shit they can't do. They'll be like, yo, you can't go play in the Big Three. Jay Will lost his whole fucking money because of some shit.
Let me ask you this: I don't know how the WNBA works, but like, if the Big Three is giving me $5 million, I'm definitely doing that. But now, if who's got the first pick? Indiana.
Indiana Fever.
So if they give you a contract to say, hey, you can't play in the Big Three, you say I don't agree, I'm not going to sign that. Do you just go back into the draft?
I don't know.
Because that's my whole thing. It's like, well, I'm not losing nothing. You gonna lose because you had the number one pick. So if you don't get me, then you definitely lost because you were shitty last year. That's how you got the number one pick.
But they still have Indiana will still have the rights to her
For a year. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
If it's like the NBA or college or NFL,
Yeah,
they get your rights for a year. Then next draft cycle,
You're right.
It's like, oh well, you lost that pick. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Eli Manning. If you don't trade him and he just goes back to school, then you just fucked up.
You taking a chance with picking them like whatever. Like I guess that's different sports. But like the Yankees drafted Russell Wilson.
Yeah, or
Well, they do that in baseball.
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
well, I mean the NFL though. Who was it that they didn't know if he was gonna play baseball or not, so he went a little lower. Or Myron Rowe, the safety from the Titans. He was at Florida State, was like an all pro, all American baller, but he went lower in the draft because they didn't know if he was gonna commit to football because he wanted to be a brain surgeon. And he is a fucking brain surgeon now.
That's crazy.
That just seemed like the backup plan worked
Yeah.
to me. That situation, like, yeah, I could go to the NFL and that's gonna work out great. But if it don't, I'll go be a brain surgeon.
Yeah, I mean he played a couple years in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'd be like, but when that shit.
Well, I mean, he was like, I want to quit while I got my fucking brain because I know what y'all do to brains.
Yeah,
nigga,
that too.
You know.
So when it was even like more rounds to the NBA draft, like Carl Lewis was drafted in the NBA.
Who?
Carl Lewis,
the runner,
yeah,
the track star.
Well, I feel like you saying shit, man.
No, I think I've heard that before.
It was crazy stuff, like.
But
they was just doing stuff.
That's kind of how I feel about baseball, though.
Yeah.
Like they'll draft Russell Wilson, or they draft John Elway and all these people that could go play baseball, and just knowing though, like they're going to go play football.
Kyler Murray got drafted by the A's.
Yeah, But if they decide to play baseball, we own that.
Yeah.
You know
so do you think a team's going to look at Caitlin Clark and say, Indiana said we're not going to take her no more. We don't know if she's going to commit.
Nah. I think Indiana, regardless.
In that draft, Indiana's going to draft her.
Who else you drafted?
But then I just feel like it's just going to have to come to.
I don't know who's.
Exactly.
The second pick is Cameron Brinks from Stanford.
Yeah.
I just saw Stanford playing when I got here.
That tall girl that I was telling you was running like a giraffe. She's
running like a giraffe.
She's the projected second pick.
All right, let's talk about
girl shit.
I see. Yeah, but they've been like.
It be.
This is the best college basketball ever been with
I'm about to say, honestly, I'll watch a girls game and know it look like it's no dunking and it ain't that shit. If you watch the other shit, if you watch them run plays, set screens, play defense, that shit's way better.
The thing is, like, and plus these girls are like staying 4 years with their school right now. So you're learning their names, like, and they're building a legacy with these schools. Like with the men, they're transferring every year. Like you got Caleb Love just transferred to Arizona. He almost played against UNC.
I did see that dude.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what they did on North Carolina?
Like, and that's crazy. Like you got
a problem with the transfer?
No, I mean
last time you was hating on them getting their money. I remember.
No. Get your money, whatever. Do what you got to do. But it's just a lot of jumping around. Like, you don't learn the names in men's college basketball like you are with the women's right now.
Well,
I mean, that's not true because, I mean, Angel Reese moved. She was in Maryland and then went to LSU. Like it's about that bag for all these college kids. At
Yeah,
this point.
I understand, but
It might not be as
But it's
much
like
way to go
as
around
time,
in women's
though.
college.
It's time too, though. The 4 years
it's not
matter.
as much. Yeah,
The 4 years matter too.
and they stay in 4 years. That's the thing.
The
3, 4
WNBA,
years.
you have to stay, 3 years to go?
I
In
don't know.
WNBA?
Yeah, you can't be one and done. I know that.
I don't know.
All right. Draymond Green
Draymond.
What Dre do now?
got ejected again. What
4
was
minutes.
it? 5 minutes
I think
into
it's
the
4
first
minutes.
4 minutes.
4 or
into the
5,
first
6
quarter.
minutes, whatever. Beginning of the game.
Quick as shit.
Steph started crying.
It wasn't even his foul, was it?
I don't even know the
Yeah.
foul. I didn't see
Okay,
the foul.
so
I just seen him
the
start
foul.
yelling at them.
I don't even remember the foul. It's unimportant to the story, but
Unimportant.
someone got a foul, and Draymond got ejected, arguing the foul that somebody else got.
Dre don't want to play no ball, man.
No,
He
like,
don't.
no.
He just want a podcast.
He just want a
and chill.
podcast,
Man,
bro.
shout out to the
Listen.
podcast out there.
If I get the foul, and then you get ejected arguing the foul, and I'm not arguing too, I'm like, Jay didn't want to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dre ain't trying to play no ball, man. It's
So
more money.
I probably
I ain't
said,
gonna
hey,
say it's
that's
more
on me.
money. He just probably realized like he getting towards the tail end of that money. He like I can focus on some other shit, man. I got a obligation I gotta take care of, but if I can get kicked out in the first quarter, have me an easy night,
Start
man,
prepping.
get my podcast
Yeah.
notes going. I'm gonna talk about
Exactly.
these refs.
It's
you know what I'm
podcast
saying?
notes. You got to have them podcast notes.
things like that. So
I think was his podcast on what day did he get ejected? It was probably
it
the
had to
next
be
day. I
like
think.
Wednesday or Thursday.
He's still
Tuesday.
prepping for that pod. The next pod. You always got to prep for the
No,
next
I mean,
pod.
because like sometimes they play a game and he pods that night from like the hotel and
Yeah.
shit.
So what? Hold on. So what seeding are they in right now? Like
They're,
Steph was upset.
10th, I
so
think.
they're currently the 10th seed in the West. So Steph was upset. Like, we need Draymond on the floor. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Steph still went out there and won that game.
he did. They won
Yeah,
the game. It's like
but
at the
he won it with
Magic.
17 or some shit like that.
He what?
He only had 17 points.
I mean, they won though.
Yeah, I mean, a win's a win. Win by inch or amount.
So right now the Warriors will play the Lakers. So Lakers are 9 seed right now.
When's the trade deadline's gone, right?
Yeah, that was in
Okay,
February.
God. Well, they stuck with this thing for you.
Yeah.
But how y'all feel about Steph crying on the court like after he got ejected?
He's just sick of Draymond.
That's
Yeah,
what I feel
bro.
like. That's that cry like,
when you start
I
crying
wanna
over
kill
that,
this
you know,
nigga, bro.
I can't take this shit no more, bro. Like, why? Why we got to do this every night?
Or you
Well-
think he upset that it's kind of like coming to an end, man? The Warriors.
nah, I
won,
think
they
it's
dynasty.
just frustrating because it's like, I don't understand what you even yelling about. Like, say for instance, it was Wiggins. You know, Steph, that cry to me is like, Steph was like, yo, bro, Wiggins said he fouled him. You know how they found it like, oh, that's on me. Like, Wiggins threw his hand up, bro. What are you even arguing for? And then you're not arguing anything. You just keep saying, what did he say? That's not what you said. What did you say? Like, what do you think this man's going to be like, oh, okay, Draymond, here's what I said. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, what are you like, that's crazy. Like, you would never do that to somebody just outside the arena because they would shoot you in the chest. But you get on the court and you like following the dude around. That's not what you said. What'd you say? What'd you say? Everybody's trying to calm you down. You going around your own teammates.
These refs be tripping, though.
They do, but you're a professional
You a
basketball
bitch.
player. You know what
a
it
bitch.
is.
You a bitch. Your mama's a bitch. Your grandma's a bitch. Your daddy's a bitch.
If you want to say that, say it on your goddamn podcast.
Kelly Oubre told him that to their face.
I mean, he probably got ejected too.
No, it was after the game.
Oh,
they didn't
okay.
call foul twice. It was foul.
I mean, he probably
so
got a little.
He definitely got
envelope in the locker,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
50,
saying?
50. Definitely. got
I mean, cool. Draymond can afford it.
yeah.
Do it after the game.
You get
pay
fined
your envelope.
for getting ejected too in Texas.
Yeah.
So, you know, you like whatever.
Didn't he get a deal for this year?
He
Draymond,
signed
I
the
think,
deal
signed
last year, so this is the second year of the deal, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, Steph just that was like, yo, I'm fed up with this fucking dude, man.
Yeah.
So he's done. Draymond. Do you think he'll go to another team?
Oh, it ain't Bob Myers there no more, is it?
Nah, he left. Bob Myers left.
That's probably because he was like, I want to trade Draymond. Somebody told him not to. But,
So he just signed a new deal last year.
It was a 4-year
And this
deal.
is a 4-year?
yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, they,
So if I'm
He
Steph,
goes to
I'm going up
27.
there. I'm like, yo, either y'all trade me or trade this nigga. Straight up.
Yeah.
I don't think Steph would do that though. Honestly, Steph and he
He too far in this.
they got a weird bond because he was crying on the court right then.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
when they
yeah.
got into the locker room, they hugged like, "I miss you, bro."
Who?
Yeah.
Steph and Draymond.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still. I mean, they.
Yeah, so I don't.
They
They did
got
some
so
big
much
things
time
together,
in, But
yeah.
it's like, bro, like, come on. At what point, Like when you was young and you was getting texts and kicking people in the nuts, it was like, oh, you got all this fucking gray going on. You ain't got no come on, you ain't got no self-control.
But it's like you kick somebody in the nuts, but you still getting a triple-double that night or the night before or the night after. You hitting a triple-double.
Defensive player of the year, but now it's like, it's that thing. Like, we'll put up with some shit if you produce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But now it's like, you don't even want to play no more.
Yeah, if I'm like, yo, him or me, bro, what y'all gonna do?
I don't know if Steph's that type of guy.
If not, then you about to spend your next couple years, what, like,
but Steph still want to get another one. Like, I'm sure he do. Want to before he go,
He do.
Steph want to get up there close to that GOAT conversation. Like, he already got the championships. He got the 3-point king. Like, he want to put his name in the hat. Yeah. Like, you got Mike, Jordan.
I was about to say, I don't know if his name is going in the hat.
I mean, it could by the time he's done. Hat, if he win another championship,
I don't know.
Would you put him up there with LeBron if he win another championship?
I wouldn't, because I'm LeBron. I like LeBron. Jordan was my guy before LeBron. Like, it's like, nah. I like Steph though, but
everybody likes Steph.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that's like, I hate Steph.
Yeah. But the thing, like,
but if he won another championship,
game changer, like overall game changer, absolutely. I just don't know if he is a GOAT caliber changer.
I mean, they call Caitlin Clark the Steph of women's basketball now. She pulling up from the half. Yeah. But
when Steph don't do it on the other side of the ball at all. Is why I don't think he'll ever get into that conversation. But the thing is,
like, who's doing that anymore?
But he don't do it at all, though.
Who's doing that anymore?
You'll go back.
Joel Embiid.
You go back, and they'll put LeBron in there because they'll be like, yo, when he went up against...
LeBron did that before,
but that
Mike did that his whole career.
That counts. Though.
Yeah.
Like, niggas is like, yeah, you can go... I'm like, Melo could go out there and score 1 million points. They like, nigga, never play D. True. You know what I'm saying? That's a knock on you.
Luka.
You know what I'm saying? Them niggas balling right now, too.
Yeah.
Him and Kyrie doing that shit right now. They ain't gonna win shit because
they don't play D. When shit get tight in the
play. That's what I'm saying.
They got some other niggas to play.
It don't matter no more.
It do matter.
You gotta have him
had that argument.
And Kyrie actually been playing some good D.
You have one defender in your starting 5.
No, you don't, man.
You cool.
No, that's crazy.
Nowadays, ball, like, you got one defender in your starting 5.
It better be Giannis. What are you talking about?
I'm
one defender.
Saying. You got one defender in your starting 5.
No,
you cool nowadays.
You might can have one like weaker defender. Like you can have. When people say Steph don't play defense, although I think he plays defense.
He tries hardest, but he just
It's
can't.
not that he doesn't try to play defense. He just can't play defense.
He's not trying. Like the boy ain't that damn small. You know what I'm saying?
He's small.
You think he's smaller than Patrick Beverly?
I think they're probably closer size.
Yeah, because Patrick Beverly's a dog on defense.
Yeah, Patrick. That's Will though. That's different. Patrick Beverly.
That's what I'm saying. So like when people say Steph try,
but
no,
hold on.
Hold on.
But Patrick Beverly is catching all his wind on the offensive end. He ain't doing not a thing on the offensive end. Steph is running the whole thing on the offensive end.
You gotta play both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it's not the same though.
Yeah,
it's not the same. I don't, because Steph tries to play defense. Like, you can pull up millions of clips of him trying to play defense. The nigga, he just not good at defense.
I mean, that may be, but when people say, like, he tries, it's like, well, I can show you clips of 50 people Steph's same size or smaller that play good defense.
I've told you this before, bro. It ain't all about, it's technique to playing defense.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Just like you got that technique to shoot threes.
Exactly.
Learn that defense.
Exactly.
Technique.
Patrick Beverly can't.
No, he can't.
All right, then, nigga. It don't matter how big and small you are.
He hit two, though. I seen
There's different skill levels to everybody, bro. Like, just because this nigga can play good defense.
I feel like defense is the easiest thing to do, though. Like,
he can talk crazy. That's about it.
You got to move your feet.
He's funny on his podcast, but, I mean, what else can Pat Beverly do?
I don't know, man.
We all topic.
Yeah.
Steph ain't going to no GOAT conversation.
But Draymond Green.
If he ever won another championship, Steph could go in the GOAT conversation.
It's going to be over LeBron, then. I'll tell you that now.
It's what?
It's going to be over LeBron.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's got to be. Would you want Steph on the team next year? I mean, Draymond.
Draymond?
Yeah.
Nah. Draymond should have been gone a while ago.
Like I said,
if I'm going to
boy, though.
But they just won, like, what was it, year before last?
Yeah. But I'm like, thank you. It's a business. He knows that. Draymond knows that in his soul. Like, it's a business.
See, Draymond might be a little off. Like he might not know.
Might.
That.
I'm like, hey,
Draymond
might
off.
not know that.
Draymond off.
I'm sorry, Draymond.
He's definitely.
Thank
Draymond
you,
is a smart
but
person
you ran your course. Thank you, but
I
you ran
think
your
Draymond
course.
is off. Like I'm off.
He's
like
emotionally off. I feel.
But see,
I think intelligence wise, Draymond is a smart person. I think emotionally, he is off. He did not know how to control his emotions, which is why he's landing
we've
in
seen
the problems,
that plenty of times.
the problems that he's having, and that can get you in trouble just as well.
Or does he want to be the new age Dennis Rodman?
no.
You
So here's the
You
thing.
ain't on the red line to go do coke and then come back to come win the championship.
I mean, not that far. I'm talking about on the court stuff, man.
But Rodman though was like anybody can get it. Anybody. Karl
Man,
Malone.
go out there and get 30 boards.
You like a fucking statue? I don't give a shit. Let's go. We can fight right here. I don't see that in Draymond. I see him grabbing like smaller people and shit.
Yeah.
or just people that ain't gonna react.
Yeah, like
to it.
I don't see him just going out there like. Let me think.
I mean, it's a video where he was about to start wilding and he turned around and saw it was Ron Artest and was like, you know
Yeah,
what,
that's
you
what I'm
got it,
saying.
you got it, big
I
bro.
don't think Draymond
You know
is
what I'm
grabbing
saying?
Ron
Big
Artest
man-
by the throat.
Big man and dog. Yeah.
Because Ron Artest like, what, bro? No, we don't do that.
He was
What's
about
his, what's his name now?
Meta World Peace.
Yeah.
No. He changed it again.
Did he?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him Ron Artest. That's what his mama called him.
Yeah, I'm with that.
That's true.
But
That's
yeah,
what
I don't see him like I wouldn't see Draymond kicking him in the balls and grabbing him by the throat. So that's why it's hard for me to say he crazy. I think he just like I'm gonna play crazy.
Meta Sandiford Artest.
What? I don't know. Now that motherfucker might be.
No,
off.
it changed it into something different.
Meta Sandiford Artest.
So
What
he
is it
added
before
middle.
that?
It was Meta,
Meta
World
World
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, okay.
You a wild boy over there.
I mean, I don't keep up with it like that, but I still.
Me,
heard it
I
was something
Googled
different.
it, nigga.
I know. No, I'm just saying. Like,
Nah, for me, I think you gotta go ahead and start moving on from Draymond.
yeah.
I think in basketball they let him stick around a little too long.
Of course they did, but that's a love from the organization. Like, man, you did a lot for us in the past. Thank you.
It is.
But that's how you get yourself in trouble.
That's true.
Because those contracts are guaranteed. Ain't no way out.
That's true.
Like, at least in football, we can show you a little love, and then 2 years into that contract, we can let you go.
And then the whole thing, like with the 49ers, with Eric Armstead, they did that with him. They asked him to take a pay cut, and he didn't take a pay cut, but everybody else on the team was taking pay cuts.
Yeah, so it's like, all
And
right,
he
you know,
went and signed with the Jags for even less money than what they asked, what the 49ers asked.
I thought he signed for 17.
Yeah, but the 49ers were like, I don't know exactly what it was. 1 year, $6 million, whatever.
That's a big difference.
Did you say 6?
Yeah.
That's a big fucking
I was like, you
difference,
said
dude. 11 million.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a different sport, different mind frame. I feel like football has that mind frame of, hey, we're going to get rid of you a year or two soon instead of keeping you a year or two later.
Exactly.
Whereas basketball is like, oh, we'll have you a year or two later, 2 years too late, instead of just letting you move on and starting our process to replace you.
But the thing is that Artest is right at that point now where like he's at the prime, like he's gonna start going down.
Draymond.
No, who did I say?
Artest.
Sorry, Armstead. I meant to say Eric Armstead.
Oh.
Is at that point to where like he's at the prime right now. He played good through the playoffs on a torn meniscus. You know, appreciate that. Whatever.
So we just talking about the Niners now.
But no. It's still like, but they were like, hey, you know, you need to take a pay cut. Even though you played well, played through an injury, but we respect all you. He was the longest tenured 49er on the team.
Look,
Like throughout all of that, you understand why he like, fuck you, I'm gonna go get this bag.
I understand,
right?
too.
All right.
like even if he wouldn't play for where do you go?
The Jaguars.
The Jaguars. If they said take a pay cut to 17 and he signed with the Jaguars for 15, on principle, I'm not taking a pay cut.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Not with you.
But even if like, what if the rest of the team's taking pay cuts?
Fuck them.
The
What they eat don't make me shit.
players that have done better than you, like he
Chris,
hasn't
hey,
put the
you acting
best
crazy.
stats up.
This your fandom talking right now. Because if all your coworkers took a pay cut, you're not lining up like, hey, take my money too.
I'm not at all. I left a job because they was paying me
Exactly.
less
Why
for
the
a
fuck
job
are
that
you
pay
expecting
more.
Armstead to take a pay cut?
Yeah. I didn't
No.
expect them to.
When
But
they-
it's kind of like the 49ers were like, hey, we kind of want you to leave in a sense because you're getting older. We have younger guys to replace you.
They basically said
We like you to stay if you take this less money.
Exactly. They're like, we want to keep you, but we don't want to pay you.
Exactly, but they like, we kind of want you to leave, but if you stay at this rate, we'll keep you. But if you leave, then cool.
Then I'll go back to you.
Yeah, well, you know, they like, we want you to play for us, but we don't want to pay you market rate. This is what we saying market rate is. And all he said was, I'll call your bluff. I'll go out here and get market rate.
And that's cool. They left, and now we traded and signed for other players to fill his position that might be just as good, younger.
Might not be.
For less.
Yeah, might not. You don't really know until they put the pads on, but yeah, I would if I'm a player, I'm never taking a pay cut for the team I'm playing on. Unless it's like, you know, them last 2 years of your career and you trying to get that ring and get up out of there.
But what about Pat Mahomes? He take a pay cut every year.
He don't take Pat Mahomes ain't giving back no money.
But I guess they converted to
that money gonna come due.
A bonus.
Yeah, he's
that
not taking
gonna come.
Yeah.
I know he eventually gonna get it, but I'm just saying every year he's taking, in a sense, a pay cut.
No, he's not. Actually, every year what they do is they say, "Oh, this was gonna be this money. Now we're gonna give it to you as guaranteed money and prorate it over the life of the contract."
It's a bonus to where you actually get paid right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They like, we want you to restructure your contract, but we're going to give you more of the money we're going to give you in the future. We're going to give it to you today as incentive for doing that. But Pat Mahomes ain't going in there like every year, take another 5, take another 5. Hell no.
Yeah.
Nah, so Armstead, fuck, I would have told Lynch, eat a dick. I ain't taking a pay cut.
And that, I mean, they probably both was cool about it. Like, whatever. Yeah.
I'm offended you ass. Which is why, you know, NBA, they don't really do that. They don't even, that's not even a topic to restructure. They're like, nah, you owe me, bro. So the only way they get out from under Draymond is to trade him. I guess you can, don't they have where you can cut them down?
I mean, they can cut them. I mean, you still got to pay him whatever left.
He still get paid, though.
No, but don't they have something in the NBA where you can cut a person at some point and you don't, all that salary doesn't go against your salary cap?
I don't know about that.
God damn, what was it called?
I don't know about it.
I
do know that I didn't. So before, I thought that all of the NBA contracts were guaranteed, and they not. They do give people non-guaranteed contracts.
Who got a non-guaranteed contract?
A lot of, it's not like stars, but like a lot of dudes are signing like who was that? Somebody was just saying like I signed a non-guaranteed contract, and then I had to come in and ball. They
like
got
a 10-day contract?
No. Yeah, see, players on non-guaranteed contracts can be waived at any time without the team incurring further financial obligations. Except for
me.
Yeah, they got non-guaranteed contracts too.
Hey, put a baseball bat in your kid's hand.
For sure.
They're fully guaranteed. I know that.
And less
injuries,
less wear and tear.
You ain't doing nothing.
We was just talking about Jeff
opening day.
About
opening day.
Took an L, but we bounced
yesterday.
Back.
All right, what else y'all got?
What else you got? What do you
Not
mean?
a damn thing. Y'all see that story? The dude, someone got hit by an Amtrak train. Died.
That's tough.
You know, that's a tough one to win, unless you Hitchcock. But some homeless man picks up the leg, walking down the street, and was eating it like a drumstick.
Oh, no, I did see that.
Yeah. So, someone gets hit by an Amtrak train. They get killed. A homeless guy picks up the severed leg, walking down the street, waving it, eating it like a drumstick.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I bet Draymond don't grab that motherfucker by the throat.
Nah. I hate to tell y'all this, but it's going to have to be 5 minutes later. I got pee. We've been here for a while.
Cut it off. Let's go.
I ain't got to cut it off.
Nah.
I ain't got nothing to talk about.
No, we talking about this story right quick. We're going to do it 5 minutes later. Shout out to Keenan. Because he going to edit it. Because he edited Journey out the last episode.
Oh,
I watched the unedited while I was on there.
How'd you watch the unedited?
Because he uploaded it.
She straight came down like, we real parents out here.
She was upset because she had sprayed all that stuff on the tablet.
Joe! That's how I know you beat your kids.
But nah, that was funny, man. It was a good episode. It's kind of sad y'all did good without me.
We like way better without you.
Nah, you crazy.
I'm telling you.
Cause I'm silly. Go ahead. What's your little app? You still got that app lingering?
No, I was looking for that before we started.
Back to Florida homeless nigga doing some weird
California,
shit.
California.
I just put that
My
on
man
Florida.
Johnny just
I
assumed
just
it
put
was
that on
Florida.
Florida because it
Sounded
sounded crazy.
It was Cali. What part of Cali didn't say?
Wasco, California.
Where's
Wasco.
Wasco.
Do you know where that is?
Y'all don't know where Wasco is?
No.
I do not know where Wasco is.
I'll look it up.
Google it real quick. Yeah.
Amtrak. I'm gonna say east of LA. No, that seems like Stockton. No,
That's
San
crazy.
Bernardino.
So my man
North.
was walking the tracks, found a leg.
No.
Oh, okay. No.
So someone was hit by a train earlier at the railway station. I don't know if they just didn't get everything cleaned up or what. It doesn't really say. But this guy comes along, finds the leg, starts walking down the street. They actually got video.
Do they really clean that up?
Or what? When you get hit by a
Like
train?
somebody, a deer, whatever, a
deer,
person.
no.
A deer,
person,
no.
yes.
Yeah.
If somebody in the wilderness just gets hit by a train.
A person, yes. A deer, no.
Yeah. They gonna,
So if a person gets hit, does it really make a sound?
if they get hit by a train?
Yeah.
You
Not
probably
really.
won't hear it.
Yeah. No.
But
Wasco-
they go find that and clean that up.
You don't have to
Wasco
find
is
it.
like,
you know where you hit him at.
Do they
Wasco's
really
like
know?
Central California.
Yeah, it's gonna probably be a mile behind
Central
the train.
California.
Like it's in between
put it
San
close-
Francisco and Los Angeles.
Okay, there we go. That's what I
Frisco's
say.
up here, LA's down here.
So
Wasco's
where's
like
LA
the
in
middle.
this? Yeah. Okay. Shout out to LA Russell.
So the construction
Yep.
worker,
We don't know his name, apparently.
Jose Ibarra. This is wild. I'm not sure from where, but he walked that way and he was waving the person's leg.
Okay.
And when he started chewing on it over there, he was biting it and he was hitting it against the wall and everything.
That's what he said? That's
Yes.
quote unquote?
On the leg, the skin was hanging. You could see the bone. Officers from the Kern County Sheriff's Office identified the man as 27-year-old Rosendo Tellez.
Shout out.
No. Rest in peace.
No, that's the guy eating the
The
leg.
homeless
Yeah,
person
yeah,
is
yeah.
Lucindo. Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, I guess we don't shout out.
Tellez was arrested for taking evidence from the scene. He has multiple outstanding warrants and investigations ongoing.
You think a homeless nigga care about your allegations and
exactly.
your warrants?
The man just ate a damn leg.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot of people, I mean, a lot of homeless dudes want to get in jail.
a lot
It's
of them don't, though. But
Nah, because they got a meal, they got a
yeah, I know. See, you
roof
say
over
that.
their head.
You
But
say
they gonna
that,
give
but
you, they gonna
don't
make you
want
do
to.
treatment and shit.
Yeah, they
Make
don't
you do
want
what?
to.
Treatment.
Especially him. They definitely gonna have
Like
him
for
doing
sure
psych
you
treatment.
getting a hole.
Like
Like,
you get in a padded room.
oh
Man, you eating a leg.
yeah, bro. Like we can skip the room. This ain't outpatient no more. Like you here. This you now.
So
You eating a
okay,
leg
so
that
hold
you
on.
found.
So you rolling down the
You
street.
say it like that, like if he cut off himself, it was better.
I'm just saying, like, you didn't even be like, it's a leg. Hey, y'all, it's a leg.
Nah. So you rolling down the street, you see homie with the leg. You calling 911 or you just rolling past about your day?
Bro, first I'm
Stop
gonna
it,
double
bro.
take.
Yeah,
I'm gonna double take. Like, is that like some type of cake or some prank shit
I'm
nowadays?
keeping a good distance, but I'm stopping for sure. Like,
You
you
stop?
won't believe what the shit that I just seen.
You hitting it with your phone?
Absolutely.
Like, hey,
The same way
because you
did.
going
Took a
viral.
video.
You going viral.
Absolutely, I am.
Hold on, let me see if it's on YouTube, man.
Bro, I'm going to be like,
TMZ about to pay me though.
this boy got a leg.
Nigga, somebody with some work jeans on.
Like I said, I'm keeping a safe distance, though. Because, you know, he might try to go for a live leg next. It ain't going to be
Hey,
me.
you right. For sure.
It's a video. Yeah, they got a video. He
Yeah, I seen the
a
video.
red hoodie in hot ass California too. I know he fucking.
Oh, yeah, you right.
It's the bay.
That's a
though.
red
it's
flag.
closer to the bay, so it might not be that
You
warm.
should have some
there.
breeze come off the water.
Yeah.
I doubt it. He got a leg. I'm assuming it was hot as fuck. But no, yeah. If I walk down the street and I see you eating a leg, I'm gonna double take it, and I'm like, that's not a leg.
Is that a turkey leg?
I might get out like, hey, to make sure I ain't being punked. Hey man, what y'all doing, man?
I'm
You
not getting
YouTubers.
out.
You fucking YouTubers, y'all always playing, man. What y'all doing?
I'm not getting out. I'm like, bro.
But if I see like, yo, that's a leg, I'm
That's
like,
a-
oh shit.
That's a leg.
I'm like,
a
where the
leg,
rest
leg.
of it?
That's my first thought.
Yeah. That's what was like a scary movie. It's like, we found the boot. Where's the foot? Or where-
Man, like, yeah, I don't. If I'm not construction work, I'll probably take a day off.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man, I can't. I need a day. I didn't see too much. I need a fucking day of drinking.
Like it's like the bone sticking out the top.
That's
like,
what he said.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
the skin hanging off. We can see the bump. I gotta go to the bar for it. I'm Dennis Rodman.
I might get a therapist, honestly.
I'm Dennis Rodman. I just got to get away.
I'm scarred for life. I'm suing
I might have to sit on the
Who
couch.
you suing him?
the state for letting him walk around like that.
I'm probably asking Amtrak. How the hell y'all leave a leg out there?
Amtrak.
I feel like when
I'm
you
suing
pick a
them too.
motherfucker up, you notice that we missing a leg.
Down a construction worker, like every time I see a train, hear a train.
Yeah, I'm
Flat. Yeah.
PTSD. Yeah,
For real.
Oh, for sure.
yeah. Like, was it a white leg? What color was the leg? Was it a white
most
person?
legs is always
What was the
dark
name
leg.
of the person that got hit by the train?
They didn't say.
By the train?
Didn't say. And then if I'm his family, like, she's gonna eat my brother motherfucking leg, nigga.
You right. Like, we was gonna have a whole funeral.
You know what I'm saying?
Now we can't find a man's leg. Like, we can't even have a funeral now.
That's funny.
You ever think about that? Like, so we try to put him in a casket, you done fucking gnawed on this
Yeah.
shit.
That's pretty funny.
Like,
Like,
we gotta
you-
close the casket because you want to eat a man's leg.
You take it to them, they like, we'll just throw a couple stitches in there. He gonna have on pants and shit. But they like, bro, the shit just really don't fit. Like somebody done ate like a whole pound of this shit, man.
A whole pound.
Yeah, like
How many calories is in human flesh?
Depends on whose leg it is. Like a
Is it a
muscular
fatty leg?
You're right,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
yeah, because like if it's a muscular lean leg, it's probably I don't know, it's probably really lean.
Yeah. Like that 80-20 ain't like, it's more lower than that.
I mean, yeah.
Bro, if you
I
get
don't
that
know.
dude that where you can't even see where his calf's starting in.
He got the cankles.
Yeah.
If it was like a muscular leg, I don't know if dude's eating a muscular leg.
I don't
That's
think
tough.
dude
That's
care
tough.
what kind
That
of fucking
is.
leg.
But
it
that's
is.
you
tough
like-
chewing though.
you
know what I'm
chewing,
saying?
yeah, you're
that's
right.
all muscle. Like
Bro, you sound crazy right now.
Imagine-
you sound crazy
saying,
as this
like-
nigga right now.
Like, bro, because when you eat a flank steak, like, bro.
and I mean if you cut it, against the grain really nice, but
Yeah, yeah.
dude's crazy, he don't know that. This is probably a fat person leg. Guaranteed. This wasn't no
Figure
marathon
we done
runner
covered
leg.
it all tonight.
I'm just saying, this was not no marathon runner leg. But oh man, that's just
That's a tough way to go. I get hit by a train.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
yeah.
It's probably instant though.
What you doing on? Like, you did it on purpose? Maybe suicide?
I don't know. You'd be surprised how many people get hit by trains though.
Yeah, dude.
All the
Like,
time.
I think if you walk out on the track, you want to die.
Not always.
You know what? Most people say they didn't hear the train. And I thought it was a lie too, but I worked up in
You work
actually
for
Iowa.
train
I know.
company, like,
I worked in Iowa, and we was out in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing there but tracks, no crossings, just tracks and corn. And this fucking train comes speeding. Couldn't hear the motherfucker until he got right up on us.
Really?
It all gets muffled with shit around it.
yeah.
They don't blow their horn either. Like, if they see somebody, they'll blow the horn, but it's not like you at a crossing, they come through blowing the horn.
Or when I'm sitting at, like, when I'm in a car with my music playing, I can still hear the
That's a fact. That's
like,
a fact.
I feel like if I'm out there walking on a train track with nothing going on, I can hear that.
I'm telling you. You
I
would be
mean,
surprised.
it's not always though, because when I was at Race South, it happened before I was there, but the team, his name was Chris Lindley. He was
Shout out.
Sure. He was I think he was like the best basketball player in the city at the time. And he had Javon Crudup as his
I know that
running
name.
guy. Yeah, as his they were Batman and Robin basically. And they were supposed to win state the next year. Chris got drunk and went hanging out on the train tracks and ended up losing his foot out there. And it was something similar like that. Like he couldn't hear it or he got stuck. Something happened. You know what I'm saying? So people,
Like, you remember when we went to Lake of the Ozarks at the cabin, and Justin's brother walked through the trees and came back with like a plate of food. We said, "Where'd you get that?" He said, "Right there." We walked
Was I
through
there this time?
Yep.
Remember,
That's
we
when
walked.
we went to that bar around where we
smoke on the
filled
water.
our boat.
Oh.
Where
We
we
walked
filled
through
up our
those
boat.
trees. It wasn't but what 20 yards, and it was like hella people on jet skis,
Music,
getting barbecue.
You can hear music.
Yeah, like
but when we
I
were
mean,
at
I
the
understand
house,
if you got headphones on.
we didn't have
we
no
was
damn
just
headphones.
outside.
No, I'm just
We
saying
just
in
sitting
general.
there like,
I'm
what?
saying on in general.
No, but just like that thing right there was probably
Yeah.
20 yards away, but we couldn't hear shit because just the trees blocked it off. And he just knew. But as soon as we walked through the trees, it was like.
Yeah, that's true.
Why you got your foot just sitting on the train track like that?
No,
I think his body was on the train track and it probably hit him, and I don't,
He lost his leg though. He lost his foot.
He lost his goddamn life.
No, you talking? Which one we talking about?
No, he didn't lose his life. He lost his foot. Like we talking about.
Yeah, Chris. The dude
yeah,
I'm talking about.
yeah,
Yeah, he just
yeah.
lost his foot.
No, I'm sure he wasn't just out here like,
Yeah, I don't know.
shoot my pinky
I,
toe off.
I wasn't there. I don't know what he was actually doing out there, but whatever the case is, he ended up foot was gone, basketball career's over, all
That's
of that.
tough.
That sucks. But
Yeah.
how much more pissed would you be if you found out a motherfucker found your foot and started eating?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So
I'd be
what?
like, they
Yeah.
probably
What if
could've
you still alive and you eat on my foot? You right.
Or like if dude's alive and that's his leg?
I'm suing
You suing who?
the man eating my foot.
The
He
crazy
homeless.
Why you eating my foot?
He homeless. What you getting out for him?
Or,
You
look,
right.
If I got hit by a train and I saw a motherfucker pick my leg up and walk off and start eating it, I don't know. Why me?
Why
You ain't
me?
even gonna have that thought. You're gonna be in so much shock. Like,
I'm
man,
gonna
I
be in
just got
shock,
hit
like,
by a
oh
fucking
shit,
train.
my leg got cut
Man.
off. And then when he picked up, I'm like, yeah, help me out, man.
Yeah.
And when he walk off,
And he
I'm like,
just
yeah,
walk-
call 911. But when I seen bite that shit, I'm like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
All that
Snap
shock
too,
is
you
gone.
gonna snap
I'm like, I need you to cauterize this joint.
All that
like-
shock is out the window. Like, yo, did you just bite my? You bit my leg, bro.
Like, that's my foot. That's my shoe. That's some Jordans. Like, that's some
like,
playoff 12s. Like,
They
bro,
could have sewn that back on, but
They could have.
oh, and you eating like,
It's actually better.
let's go.
It's actually better to just be amputee than to sew it back on, because your nerves and they don't regenerate. Like, it don't heal right. So it's actually better to just get a
Did
prosthetic.
you make that up?
No, it's actually better to get a prosthetic than to sew it back on.
Well, you tell a motherfucker with no leg it's better for him.
I'm just telling you.
They gonna slap you in the face.
I'm just telling you.
I think I just want what I was born with.
So you want your thing to just be sewn back on, and then you have to have a little wheelie cart for your knee, for your leg, just to wheel around, because you can't put no weight on that.
Look, it's like that Marine shit. This is my leg. There's no other like it. This leg belongs to me.
Okay.
I want this leg.
So what if there's no use for that anymore, though?
Is this my leg?
Yeah.
I want that leg.
Okay. So how are you gonna you just gonna drag it along?
I want this leg. I've been dragging this leg 40. I want this leg, Chris. I don't think you understand.
So you don't want a prosthetic instead?
I want this leg. No, I don't want no prosthetic. That prosthetic ain't got no. They ain't seen shit. They ain't been in the trenches with me.
Hey man, to each his own, fam.
You want a prosthetic, Johnny?
I want my leg, but if my leg was no good,
It don't
to
work
me,
no
I
more.
would be
Get a
cool
prosthetic.
getting that Lieutenant Dan. No
Yeah.
problem.
Because it's like, what if you
Titanium?
you
I
trying
ain't
to
trying to run no marathons. Anyway.
you trying to put your weight on that? Like you gonna topple
I'm
over?
gonna get a cane and just swing my.
No,
leg.
you have to have like a little wheelie thing. You put your knee
Like the
on.
dog back when they legs don't
Yeah,
work.
you got to get one of those joints.
That's cool, I guess. At least it's my leg.
That's cool.
like, yeah, like, cause I can always lay down, like, get up here, girl. It ain't weird, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's weird.
Then now, cause I can still move this leg
This
and
nigga
shit.
trying
you
to
know what I'm
roll
saying?
over with one leg. Like, hold on, let me swing this.
Hold on, baby girl.
Bad boy. Yo, it's weird.
I mean, but she might not notice it. Like, like, no, you stay on top.
She might not notice
Hey.
it.
Hey, you stay on top.
Trying to- from the back on one leg. That's crazy.
No, but look,
But you might have a lean that hit the spot.
see, if I'm from the back and I got my cart, I'm gonna have a nice stroll.
That's that'd be crazy. I'm like,
Yeah. She ain't even got to say right there because I ain't going nowhere.
So you just pull that out on the sneak with the cart, and you just rolling on that joint. Like,
yeah, she
okay.
like, oh, right there. I'm like, that's the only place it's going.
And you roll,
That
you
longitude,
rolling on the
latitude,
cart.
that's me.
Longitude or latitude.
Yeah, but now if you got the
I
tink
think that's
tink,
just latitude.
you know what I'm saying? You got that tink tink and it start feeling good.
The tink tink.
You fuck around
No.
and slip and now you on the floor.
Nah, because when you in bed, the tink tink off. It's on the mantle.
That's from you can't just lay down and pop that off on nobody.
But
Hold on.
but that's something you going into the relationship you knowing.
Yeah, but what about when I'm just at the bar?
I just got a
grab
nub.
one.
She
Like,
got
you
to
just
grab
one at the
nub.
bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You can't just get home and pop that off.
you right.
Now, if I'm at the bar, she see my car. I'm like, yeah, I was in Nam and shit. You know what I'm saying?
nah,
You can be like crazy train accident.
Yeah. Crazy story. Let me tell you about it back at the house. Let's
Yeah.
roll.
yeah.
And she already know what it is. But now if we get there and she like, I was walking straight, shooting pool, and I get there and I'm like, hold on. And I just pop it off. Now it's like, what's the movie with Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy and shit?
Right, it wasn't that one, but I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yeah. Where they, just taking
Y'all
everything. No, I
crazy.
can't do that.
Movies, bro.
Y'all crazy with the movies. But yeah, but at that point, like you got her. And who cares if you pull out a nub? Like
If you meet a woman at the bar and you get home with her and she pop off her legs,
you got her home.
that's all you
No. We talking about you, not the woman.
No, but I'm saying if you reverse it,
No, if I go to the woman's house and she do that,
yeah.
like, I'm out.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm be like, oh shoot, man, my phone ringing, man. I gotta go pick up my daughter, man. Yeah.
I'm telling you, hey, I got to go walk my goldfish.
But it's different. Like a woman, they more emotional. So like if you hit it off at the bar, she might be like, man, it's really the one right here. You take her home.
They are more body forgiving
See?
than men, mostly.
See, man, you pop up.
Dude, I feel like they might be more like, y'all baby chubby. Dude.
Hey, that's wild.
You can't just pop off your legs, man.
Hey, that's wild. It's wild, bro.
You're just like, yo, set this up there for me. That's not a thing, man. What are you talking about?
Man.
I would
That's
have
a wild boy,
bro. I
man.
would have a whole spot for my leg.
Because it's your leg,
Yeah.
but
Like it would be on the nightstand. Like
and let's do words of wisdom. This
you
is
right.
crazy.
Johnny's wild for you.
Oh,
Lee.
I got something too.
Johnny's wild.
Just popping legs off it.
All right, this is crazy. Anyway, Coretta Scott King.
Shout out.
That's Martin woman.
That's
That is
Martin,
Martin.
his wife.
Martin.
Yeah, him,
Not
her.
her.
Him, her.
Yeah. Hate is too great a burden to bear. It injures the hater more than it injures the hated. To use that in today's terms, not
Yeah, that's why all these haters mad.
yeah. Use it in today's terms, the haters, not the haters that Martin MLK Jr. was dealing with. Yeah, them folks.
Why you gotta point out the
Fuck
elephant
them,
in the elephant
you
in
know
the
what I'm
room?
saying?
The white elephant in the room.
I wasn't born then. You talking about Joe Biden?
FBJ. Oh, I didn't know y'all didn't know that term. FBJ.
What's that?
I'm guessing it's fuck Joe Biden.
FBJ?
I guess I work with a lot of Republicans.
Maybe it's FJB.
No. Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. That's what I meant to say.
Take us out of here.
It was on the fly, man. Hold on. Who's taking us out of here?
That's it. That's all.
Shout out to
folks.
Keenan, man.
Yeah. Suspension.
That's what he say?
That's it. That's all. Ain't that what he say?
No, he said it on the corner.
Oh, he gonna say you biting this
What we
shit?
say when we get up out of here?
No,
We really
he's
need to know
Bob.
each other roles.
We do.
Just
I say
I say one. That's all I know.
and I say boom out of here.
I
Shout out
just-
to the explosion.
We out.
Yeah.